All right, we're in the house. Black Power, y'all. It's the general, and y'all know what it is, family. KingSeti.com, online marketplace, official General Sarasun Seti, DVDs, t-shirts, hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry for the kings and the queens. You need to run right on over there to KingSeti.com right now and get you something fly. You understand what I'm saying? Be amazed. You see what I'm saying to my family out there? Patreon, General Sarah Soon Seti, exclusive live streams. You understand? Too raw for YouTube. Most definitely. They can't take me. You understand what I'm saying? So, they can't take that raw Seti. So if you want to get that raw Seti, you got to run right on over there to my Patreon, General Sarah Soon Seti. I got a heavy lineup for the family in the next week or so. Got at least 3-4 heavyweight live streams. So you should get on over there right now. Become a patron. 100 exclusive live streams already on the site. And so you should get on over there and become a patron and get that work straight up. And most definitely the library of all libraries. You understand what I'm saying? The modern library of Timbuktu. We talking about KingSeti.com, GeneralSeti.com, Seti University, over close to 700 videos. Some of that raw material. Just found a stash of that raw, Seti. And I'm still raw, but I can't even say one word, and they'll take this shit down. And so I had to keep it, I'm still throwing daggers in them. But if y'all want that, that original raw Seti, you need to get on over there, GeneralSeti.com, Seti University, full of it. Get that work. You understand? So all the sites is very, very necessary. You know what I'm saying? GeneralSeti.com, Seti University is the mega library. Patreon is the lecture hall. And KingSeti.com is the treasure chest. You understand? For you to go on over there and get them gems and jewels. You understand? Nah. And make sure y'all subscribe to both GeneralSeti.com, Sarah Soon Seti YouTube. Hit that notification bell and like the video because you love it. Like it and love it because you love it, and share it. You understand what I'm saying? So the family can get this work. Now, today we're dealing with a very, very powerful message. You know what I'm saying? That must be brought out, to the family, not just here, but all across the African world. You understand what I'm saying? The African continent, the diaspora in the East and in the West. You understand what I'm saying? The East and in the West. Why all nations fear Africa becoming the next global superpower. You see what I'm saying? And all of the cards are lining up just for that fact. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have a lot of naysayers out there. You're going to have a lot of naysayers. And that just, those niggas is just, the ones out there, sending the, what they call the mixed message. You understand what I'm saying? So for you to give up all hope on the motherland. You understand what I'm saying? That's what they want you to do. You understand what I'm saying? So they send these naysayers out here, to speak, ill of our upcoming, you know what I'm saying, on the continent and wherever African people are. But, wherever you at, if you're in the diaspora, it's going to start with Africa. If the motherland is not free, ain't no African nowhere on the goddamn planet free. So you got to start with the continent. You understand what I'm saying? You must start with mama's house. You understand what I'm saying? Because y'all already know. When it come to mama's house, if shit get ill, you understand, you can always go home. You understand? Get yourself together. You go and get, sometimes it be like that. You know what I'm saying? For many people, when you got to go back, you know what I'm saying, the big mamas and shit. The mama, the grandmama, and, but we using Africa in that same light. You know what I'm saying? When shit get tight, you got to go home. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean you don't spread your wings and shit. You understand what I'm saying? But you always keep, that core, that core platform, mama's house, strong and shit. It's times where, you come back to Big Mama house, goddamn it, aunties, uncles, and cousins, and all type of motherfuckers in the house. You know what I'm saying? You got all type of motherfuckers in the house. You got motherfuckers sleeping in the basement, in the goddamn attic, niggas on the goddamn top of the refrigerator, niggas in the refrigerator, shit. You know what I'm saying? Niggas sleeping on wherever they can. You understand what I'm saying? And it is, that's, the way it's been since we've been here. That I don't advise you to continue to do that shit. You got to grow up. But we using this in context that, we got to look out for mama first. You know what I'm saying? And that goes down to even the woman, the black woman, where we have to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? Putting her first. You see what I'm saying? And so that she's strong. You know what I'm saying? And then, that's going to reflect on the children. You know what I'm saying? That they'll be strong. And so today we're going to look at some very powerful information, you know what I'm saying, that's going to back up, all the things that I'm talking about. Now, you see that right there, next superpower. You see that, we see the Messiah right there, the Marcus Messiah God. You understand what I'm saying? That Ben spoke of this power. And they say in Marcus Garvey, say anytime you hear a nigga start talking where the average nigga, get rid of that nigga. You understand what I'm saying? Because if you defeated in your mind, nigga, you defeated. You understand what I'm saying? You got to get defeat out of your mind. Too many niggas are defeated here. You understand what I'm saying? And then, when they get to spewing negative shit about Africa, you understand that's the shit they feel in their own self. You know what I'm saying? That's the weakness that they feel. You can't let that shit spread because weakness is a disease. You understand what I'm saying? Weakness is a disease. And so, a lot of these niggas is infected with that. You know what I'm saying? So we look at the mighty continent of Africa and the things that I want to go straight to some things. Let me come right on out of here. I don't want some powerful facts, you know what I'm saying, that need to be brought up. Now I got another live stream coming on, after this, you know what I'm saying, that's going to deal with the fraudulent claims of China and India, claiming that they as ancient as Africa. We got to deal with them. We got to deal with them because those are fraudulent claims. Let me get up here. All right. Is this them? Okay. Okay. That's good right there. Yeah, that's good right there. Let's bring this up. Now, this is, I'm dealing with some numbers right now. Then I'm gonna deal with resources. You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna deal with resources just to show the family where we at and what we working with. Now, as of today, I looked up the population of the African continent. You understand what I'm saying? I looked at the population of the African continent. And so the current population of Africa as of May 15, 2021, the current population of Africa is 1,368,288,000. I'm going to say that again. Okay? 1,368,000,000 wait a minute. 300, that's right. 288,109. I'm going to put the 109 on the end. You see what I'm saying? So they saying African population is equivalent to 16, damn near 17% of the total world population, and that ain't even dealing with the diaspora. Okay, that's not even dealing with the diaspora. And so the population of mainland China is 1.41 billion. So technically, and I have to say this, and I've been told niggas that there are more Africans on the planet than any other people. I didn't see, and you know what? And I want to be clear about something that I just don't do. And so a lot of niggas use the term melanated. I don't use that term melanated. Ain't no goddamn continent named melanated. Ain't no language named no goddamn melanated. You understand? That's a generic term to allow all type of vagabond and other peoples that are not of African descent. You see what I'm saying? To be, like we in some we are the world type of fucking, agreement, which we not. Many melanated motherfuckers are enemies to Africa. And that's what's not being stated. And there's many Africans that goddamn enemies of Africa. But the term melanated is a generic term. Peoples of color is a generic term. You know what I'm saying? So Dr. Clark always told us that people are identified by land, language, and culture. You understand what I'm saying? So we know that Africa is a continent, and there's many different languages, and you know what I'm saying, on the continent, many different cultures, but all African people come from one mother. You see what I'm saying? We come from one mother. We indigenous to the continent. You see what I'm saying? So that's our family unit. You know what I'm saying? All that melanated shit just blur the lines. You understand what I'm saying? And have niggas going in fraudulent directions. That's where you get all this Asiatic nigga and this, that, and the third. We're not Asiatic nothing. We African people. And have been from the very beginning and will be to the very end. Won't even be no end because we here forever. So technically, when you look at it, what is this saying right here? Before we even get into the maps, that that there are far more African people on the planet than any other people. You understand? That includes the Indian. You understand what I'm saying? Because India is very much around that same number, right around 1.4 billion. They about to overtake China. You see what I'm saying? But when you deal with African people, we can use the continent because we are indigenous to that one landmass. Okay, so it ain't like, you know what I'm saying? And so that's it. But when you deal with the diaspora, I mean, goddamn, you talking about you technically they gonna say it's 40 million Africans in the United States. That's a lie. Okay, I done told y'all many times before, never let another nigga count your pockets, because you're going to always come up short. You see what I'm saying? You let another motherfucker count your money, he going to be taking all the, you know what I'm saying? You might have 10 million. God damn it, but if you don't know you got 10 million, god damn it, when he show up, he going to say you got 2. He going to put 8 in his goddamn pocket if you don't know how to count. And if you take another man's count as, your basis of orientation, nigga, you gonna always come up short, because the enemy not supposed to tell you how many soldiers you got on the ground. That ain't even here. But y'all so fickle. You understand what I'm saying? In y'all minds that's what y'all do. So when you think about number one, okay, we got that. Let me come out because I want to work these maps. You know what I'm saying? I want to work these maps tonight. You know what I'm saying? Let me get the continent up there so I can go to work. Let me get the continent up there so I could go to work. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I can go right here. Ain't no sense of, I can go right here. You see? And so now when you think about, you know what I'm saying, including the diaspora, you see what I'm saying? You got at least 50 to 60, and people is gonna deny the facts. They're gonna deny the facts because they're supposed to deny the facts. You see what I'm saying? They say we got 40 to 60. You understand what I'm saying? We got 40 to 60 million. And we're talking about the massive genocide that been, how many Africans been murdered in this land since we've been here. You understand? We're not talking about just how many came, how many been murdered. They're gonna lie. They're gonna lie. You're gonna take the man's number. Many of y'all use the man's numbers, which is silly. Even in the scientific realm, you niggas use the man's numbers. What is he supposed to do? Dr. Clark say that everything that the European has created was to help facilitate his control of the world. Everything. He said there's no exceptions. Everything that he has created has helped him to facilitate control over the world. And there was no exceptions. But some of y'all is so naive and so fickle. And and y'all infested, with crackatosis. You're infested. You see what I'm saying? And so you don't know no other way. You understand? You don't know no other way. So we have to understand when we talking about armies, you're talking about an army now. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, when we looking at, and I'm going to get into I'm not going to deal with, the fraudulent claim of China being more ancient than Africa into the next video. You understand what I'm saying? So when you talking about, majority of Chinese is in China. You understand what I'm saying? They don't have no large populations such as Africans have outside of the continent. So when you talking about Africans in America, you dealing with an army. You understand what I'm saying? And I want to be clear about that. You understand? And the difference between China and Africa, you understand what I'm saying? Right about around the same number is the land expanse of Africa. You understand? It's massive. You understand what I'm saying? It's massive. And you know what I'm saying? And the age factor where China is decreasing. You understand what I'm saying? India will overtake China. You understand? As the number, and they're decreasing. You understand why African is the continent Africa is the average age on the continent is about damn near 17 years old, 18 years old. You understand what I'm saying? So, I watch a lot of, when I'm on YouTube, I see a lot of military videos, and a lot of people, see China as a large army and shit and this, that, and the third. And so when you look at, United States might be 340 million, somewhere 330 million, when it comes to a clash on the ground, that's going to be kind of heavy. You understand what I'm saying? But see, they can't throw their weight towards Africa. If Africa is united, China is minute. They ain't got enough. And so even though they got 1.4 billion people, Africa got that same number and averaging around 17, 18 years old. So they can't look at us and say, oh, we don't give a fuck. You understand what I'm saying? And we so spread out. You have Africans right up under them. You understand what I'm saying? Sitting right there on the Asian continent. So when we talking about global African supremacy, and we talking about our people coming together as one people in mind, body, and soul, and you understand, an initiative to take back what is ours, nobody can face the African on the planet. He's a sleeping giant, stunned. He's a stunned giant. You understand? And so we got to wake up, but we got to quit having niggas, always saying, oh, well, the nigga, yeah. But that day is it's an old day. It's a new day today. You talking about old minds. We talking about new minds. Them young Africans ain't doing the same shit you old niggas is doing. These young Africans thirsty. You understand what I'm saying? They ain't ready to live under goddamn oppression like niggas. Some of these old niggas, they ready to kick back with a lay. Long as you give them a lazy boy, they'll lay up in oppression. They don't give a fuck. But these young Africans, just like Malcolm, they don't want to hear that shit. The old motherfucker, he about ready to check on out. So he gonna be comfortable. These young Africans that's 15, 14, 16, 17, 18, they ain't ready to live the rest, they got a long life to live. They ain't ready to live in no goddamn oppression. You see what I'm saying? They ain't ready to live in. And so you got that young dynamic, that young energy. You understand what I'm saying? That's coming up on the continent. And you got to have the young minds and grooming them to make the connection back home. You understand what I'm saying? The only reason China is coming in because they know they need Africa. You understand what I'm saying? He who controls Africa controls the world, and people got to understand that. He who controls Africa controls the world. And see, they're going to keep the division there. They're going to keep the division there. I see many niggas in Africa, some speaking French. You got niggas over here speaking English. You understand what I'm saying? You got some niggas over there speaking, Spanish and shit and this, that, and the whatever colonizer. And so they divided amongst the colonial powers. You see what I'm saying? But if they would come together, goddamn it, Britain can't do it. I mean, that was in the goddamn early 1900s. If Britain take their ass to a unified Africa today, that'll be the end of Britain. You won't see no more Britain. Britain can't do nothing without the United States. You see what I'm saying? And so they a little peak squeak today. Yeah, they got a couple, but that's based on the United States backing them up. You understand what I'm saying? They're backing them up. It's a whole lot of nations that are with Britain today. Britain to, colonize parts of China. They won't do it today. They won't do it today. They won't do it today. You understand what I'm saying? So you got to see it's a new demographic on the continent and in the world today. You see what I'm saying? So again, when you're talking about large large populations of African, you got, possibly 60 million in the United States. You deal with the Caribbean. You understand what I'm saying? You go to South America. You understand? But you got a lot of confusion in niggas. You understand? Even though I count them numbers, they are stunned and sleeping giant. They still full of Cro-Magnon Neanderthal ideology. You understand? One nigga over here Christian. You understand? One nigga Methodist, Baptist. Niggas is Confucianists. Niggas is Hindus and everything but an African. All over the board. You understand what I'm saying? All over the board. We the only people that just all over the board. You go to India, yeah, they was colonized, but damn, majority of, is Hindu. Then you go to China, they into what they into. They Confucianists and goddamn Buddhists or whatever but they majority of, and if you try to come in their shit with anything other than what their ancestors created, you gonna have a problem. You gonna have a goddamn problem. You know what I'm saying? And so we the only one, we everything. You know what I'm saying? We want to be everything. And that just show you how many people have colonized African people. You got some areas in Africa, not just to say what we got to clean up. You got certain, areas in Africa, even in Nigeria, they saying Lagos is the largest French-speaking city on the planet. Even more so than Paris. Ain't that a damn shame? It's the largest French-speaking. We got to do something about that. Ain't no way you should have that many Africans running around speaking a colonizer's language like that. That's a shame. That's a damn shame. You know what I'm saying? And we invented civilization, greatest civilizations on the planet, and you got enough nerve to be speaking the tongue of your genocidal maniac, then come in there and slayed millions and hundreds of millions of African people and got enough nerve. And then when African from other places, diaspora come on, you got enough nerve to turn your nose up. Nigga, please. The sword got to come to many, many Africans, not just on the continent, but everywhere. It's got to be, a cleansing. You know what I'm saying? of the madness that's keeping us back. You see what I'm saying? Of the madness that's keeping us back. So when you think about, the possibility, you still got to look at the possibilities. And the possibilities is that, that African people, the young, that's why we got to go to the young. You understand what I'm saying? They're not caught up on all that goddamn religion, not caught up on all that silliness, and show them the plan to greatness. And I'm quite sure that they ain't ready to live another generation like the older heads that just laying up in oppression and washing up and dressing up in oppression. And so here you just looking, at the global map of indigenous skin colors. We ain't talking about, you know what I'm saying? We're talking about indigenous skin colors, and that's saying a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? And so motherfuckers out here talking about, got enough nerve to talk about the origins of ancient Egypt. Nigga, if you cannot, you understand, we talking about order. We talking about sequence. You understand what I'm saying? Many have conceded that the oldest people on the planet is Africa, is Africans. You see what I'm saying? And so I don't have no faith or no belief. I don't, when we talk about this human migration across, I don't believe in none of that garbage. You see what I'm saying? African people have always looked like African people. I don't believe that we went nowhere and mutated into shit because, a lot of people say, well, Africans went into Europe and Asia and mutated into the European and to the Asian. But goddamn it, is Africans still in Asia right now that been there from day one. They have not mutated. You see what I'm saying? That's why I don't believe none of that shit. And that's why they don't show you Africans over there. You understand what I'm saying? Been there since day one. They've been there since day one. You understand? It's still there. And a genocide has been, operations of genocide has depleted the African population across Southern Asia. You understand what I'm saying? Where our peoples have been, predominant. When our people came out of Africa, yes, they colonized. They moved into Asia because once, you industrialize Africa and, it is so massive to where, you need to expand. And so, yes, they went into Asia and they took industry and civilization into Asia, and when they went, wasn't nobody there. You understand what I'm saying? That's why I understand when we talk about we talk about order and we talk about sequence, and sequence is an order. You understand what I'm saying? So how can we talk about people coming back into Africa without us first understanding that until we leave Africa, it ain't even ain't no records of nobody else. And now I didn't say we went there and became, but there's no records of nobody. Them peoples was up in them caves. That's where they was. And they'll tell you that they sell. All you have to do is go down to the museums. They'll show themselves in the caves. And that's where they was. You see what I'm saying? So we're not going to talk about nobody coming back into Africa and, and this, that, and the third, because until we get down the river, ain't even no documentation of nobody down the river. You understand what I'm saying? No documentation. You see what I'm saying? And so today we got to understand, now we looking at the numbers. I want to look at the ages, the youth of Africa. You understand? When you got youth like that, you got possibility. If you got, niggeritis and all you could do is look and, look for the worst, you understand what I'm saying? You're going to get the worst. You're going to get the worst. But if when you got, that's possibility. You understand what I'm saying? You got that's possibility. To give up on your youth is suicide. You know what I'm saying? And so, we got to get these messages across, all the African world and really speaking to the youth. I don't even speak You understand what I'm saying? Because if you ain't ready, and your old ass, man, go on and rock your, go on to the casket, nigga. Go on and get on in the casket. You understand what I'm saying? So, we talking about the median ages of the world. You understand what I'm saying? And so, as you can see, I had to blow. I got a bigger map. You understand what I'm saying? So, when you look at Europe, you understand what I'm saying? You look at the median ages. You understand what I'm saying? Let me take that out of there so we could really see these numbers. You understand what I'm saying? And just look at not just the larger number. I just showed you where Africa is damn near 1.4 billion. That's just on the continent. And when you talk about adding the rest of the Africans on the planet, there's over 2 billion people of African descent on this planet. I'm not talking about no mixed breeds. I'm talking about Africans that's on the goddamn planet. You're under 2 billion. No other people have 2 billion people on the planet. Those are facts. Those are facts. And I want to stress that. You know what I'm saying? Now, let me take that out here so we can go to work. We got to work now. We got to work. We got to work now. We got to work. Now, you can see right there that when you're dealing with Europe, you can see, Portugal, Spain, 41 damn near 42 years old, average. They're in the 40s. You understand? France, 40 years old. Britain, 40 years old. Goddamn, what is that? Germany, damn near 40. You got one. What's that right there? Is that goddamn Poland? I don't know if that's Poland, damn near 50, 46.1. You understand what I'm saying? You guys, you got Italy, damn near 44, damn near 45 years old. You understand what I'm saying? You got Turkey, 29. You got Turkey that's 29, but the majority of the nations is in their 40s or they upper 30s, damn near gonna be in the 40s. You see what I'm saying? So when you look now, I thought this one might have been but this is by 2060. You see what I'm saying? You talking about, damn, they're gonna be in the 50s. You got Spain and Portugal gonna be 50s. Italy 50, Greece 50s. Many of them upper 40s. So I mean, ain't no motherfucker 50 years old gonna start no fight. So you might as well give up on that. You understand what I'm saying? Ain't gonna be no fighting. You understand when the average motherfucker damn near 50 years old. Give up on the fight. So you can see right there. So if you still in this, you got to project yourself into the future for your babies. You understand what I'm saying? To have them with the right philosophy and the right political, you know what I'm saying, ideology that's going, when that time come, they strong. All that garbage niggas talking, yeah, that might be the day, but Africans is waking up. And once the young Africans see the power in numbers and how they're growing, and it's a lot of young Africans that are waking up and are woke up, are woke to these facts. You understand what I'm saying? We just got to get everybody, the rest of the Africans on, and just leave their ass behind. Don't wait on them. Don't even wait. Just keep it pushing. Because with that many numbers of Africans, you're going to run into enough Africans that's ready to take this shit over. You see what I'm saying? All the naysayers, your bloodline will disappear, nigga, in which it should. It should disappear. But those that's thinking to the future, you understand, making them plans, not teaching their babies the policies of Africa, global African supremacy and what they should have at that time, and the grandbabies what they should have, and the great grandbabies what they should have at that time in order to seize power. This is what we here for. You understand what I'm saying? This is what the supposed elders. Now we come to Africa, man. We come to Africa. Now this is a gift. So it's moving and it's showing you. You understand what I'm saying? Where I think it goes all the way up to 2050. No, it's going all the way up to 2060. Now I want y'all to look at some things so you can see right now that the average ages I'm gonna wait till at starting in the mid 1990s was damn near. Let's see, 1960. There was 17 average age 17, 16. Then going into the 2020s and still in the young, in the early 20s. And then when you get all the way up to 2060, you see all them areas at the top that was in the 40s is them Arabs. Look at them Arabs up there, Morocco, Algeria, and this, that, and the third. Yeah, their ass is gonna be up there in the 40s. Even down there with South Africa, with a Cro-Magnon Neanderthal. So you talking about 2060, the average age in Africa, let's get all the way up to 2060. Still gonna be young 20s, mid 20s. And that just show you right there. And so if Africa is damn near 1.4 billion at this time, what the hell you think it's gonna be at 2060? You understand what I'm saying? What you think is going? And so, what army you think you gonna bring to Africa, or United Africa? You understand what I'm saying? Where the average age is 25. You got by 2060, and you can see where Africa is, how it's populated. Man, Africa, the continent alone will be over 2 billion people, averaging around 25, years old. It's impossible to drop any army anywhere, from anywhere, that's going to come there and start anything. So that's why we most definitely got to build on a unity across the continent, understanding those numbers. And I think a lot of Africans are already there. They see what's happening. And so China, no, it can't do nothing without Africa. Africa is a sleeping superpower. You understand? He who controls Africa controls the world. And so we come down here, we've already done that. You understand? Looking at the average ages. You understand? Looking at the average age. That's almost, 17, 17, 15. But if you look up in the north, you see the average age is 20, 28. That's them, the Arab. You understand, the Arab, you know what I'm saying? Down in South Africa, that's the Cro-Magnon Neanderthal is added in them numbers, and that's why them numbers look the way. But when you deal with that interior, you deal with the indigenous African, which they supposed to do. Okay, and so you look right there, you see right there, Canada, United States, damn near 40 years old. You understand what I'm saying? So the youth in that is the Africans. In America, there's your youth, and that's why they've always sought, you understand what I'm saying, to incorporate Africans into their military, because they know goddamn where they can't go nowhere. If they they said they didn't want to allow Africans into the American Civil War and the American Revolution, American Civil War. God damn it! I wish you would keep that philosophy and that policy. And I dare you to take your ass anywhere in the world today with our African people and see what be the outcome. Let's see what be the outcome. Since we ain't, let's see what would be the outcome. And so even in the Pacific, you see right there, 19, I don't know if this is a gift. Yeah, this is a gift. You understand what I'm saying? Australia, Papua New Guinea. You understand what I'm saying over there? Pretty much that's that southern region. You understand what I'm saying? That's that southern, but even over there, their ass is getting old. You understand? Look at China. Damn, they're 50 years old. Did you see that? Did you see that? You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people, I'll be watching these goddamn videos and they projecting China to be the next superpower. If it is, it through psychological warfare, because ain't no motherfucking nation where the average age is 50 gonna go to war with nobody. You're going to sit your ass in that rocking chair and hope a motherfucker don't knock your ass out is what you going to do. You see what I'm saying? And so, let me come out of that. You understand what I'm saying? Let me come up out of that. And let me, finalize, my message today. That we must look to Africa. And we must see that Africa is becoming the superpower it's supposed to become. And we must be a part of making the continent a superpower. We can't be outside of that realm. Because if you with the Cro-Magnon Neanderthal, you gonna live his fate. And that's what many people have they have signed up to. When he go, you going with his ass because you love him so much that you don't see no world without him. And you're gonna be like motherfucking Samuel on Django, crying, you motherfuckers, you done shot my master. You understand what I'm saying? When he was shooting when Django was popping him at the end, he was like, Candyland will never die. Candyland will never die. You saturated in it. You understand what I'm saying? You don't know nothing else. And so what I'm gonna deal with on the way out, let me see what them numbers is at. Let me deal with these numbers. And what them numbers at. There's some more numbers. Yeah, I right here. And then I'm going to go into the next video because I know I'm supposed to went on at 10. You see what I'm saying? Let me bring this up. You know what I'm saying? Candyland will never die. That's what you're saying. When you hear all the Africans, they messed up in their ears. But the young going to get it together. They're going to take that shit off the wall. They're going to throw it in the garbage can because they're going to realize their power. They're going to realize their power. Now, this is a little small, but, you can look this up. Now, we're talking about the population growth of the top 10 or top 14 countries in 2020, 2050, and 2100. Okay, 2100. And so you got to project yourself into the future through your grandchildren, great-grandchildren. You have to project yourself into the future, into your great-grandchildren and great-great-grandchildren. You understand what I'm saying? And so we see that today, in 2020, China is number 1, India is number 2, United States is number 3, Indonesia is number 4. Brazil is number 5. No, wait a minute. Pakistan is number 5. Brazil is number 6. Nigeria is number 7. Bangladesh is 8. Russian Federation is 9. And Mexico is 10. But let's jump to 2050 so we can see that. See how quickly it changed in 30 years. China gonna drop to number 2. India gonna become number 1. United States gonna drop from number 3 to number 4. Indonesia is gonna drop from number 4 to number 6. Pakistan gonna still be the 5th. Brazil gonna drop from 6 to 7. Nigeria gonna move from 7 to 3. You hear what I'm saying? From 7 to 3. And that's double. That just show you right there, the jump. Goddamn, you jump not just 1. Goddamn, you jump 4. You understand what I'm saying? You jump 4. That Nigeria came around the corner running like Usain Bolt. You understand what I'm saying? They ran around the corner like Usain Bolt. Bangladesh is gonna move from 8 to 10. The Russian Federation is at a negative birth rate, gonna move from 9 to 14. God damn, you done fell off the ledge. You see what I'm saying? Now I'm gonna move to 2100. China's gonna still be number 2. India gonna be number 1. United States gonna be number 4, but Indonesia gonna move from 6 to 7. Pakistan gonna still be the 5th largest. Brazil gonna drop from 7 to 12. You see what I'm saying? From 7 to 12. And that, and me looking at that and analyzing it and seeing that, Brazil got a large African population, that I believe that the Cro-Magnon Neanderthal of that nation is going to die off. You understand? And so that's why it's going to be dropped down to 12, unless Africans is in Brazil are going to bring their ass back to Africa. And so that's my interpretation. They're going to lose a lot of Cro-Magnon Neanderthal in Brazil. And so Nigeria is still going to be number 3. Bangladesh is going to drop from 10 to 14. The Russian Federation, they just falling. They're going to drop from 14 to 19. They just falling. They done for. Russia done for. Okay? And so Mexico going to fall from 12 to 17. Okay? But I want to go down a little bit because it's going to show you something, because we're dealing with the top 14, largest 14 nations on the planet. Now, Japan, which is 11 today, they're going to drop from 17 to 36. They out of here. They out of here. Japan out of here. They gone. You understand what I'm saying? They on their way out. You understand what I'm saying? Now, Ethiopia, which is 12 today, in 2050 gonna be 8. You see what I'm saying? And in 2100 gonna be 8. So you see Ethiopia has moved into the top 10. The Philippines, which is 13 today, will be 13 in 2050, but 30 in 20, but gonna be 15, the 15th nation in 2100. So they didn't fell out the top 14. Egypt, which is 14th, the 14th largest nation today, will be 11 in 2050 and will be 10 in 2100. Got a lot of Arabs there, but it is some Africans in there. And we don't know if the blacker population gonna push some of their ass out of there. You understand? Because as the continent growing and it expanding, people got to go somewhere. You understand what I'm saying? And that's one of the reasons why they move into Asia, because if the continent is, and it's still a lot of area in Africa, but that's why people expand. You becoming so massive that you can start colonies in other places. So you see Egypt will be be the 10th nation. Now we come down to the Democratic Republic of the Congo, which is the 16th largest nation today. In 2050, going to move to the 9th position. So you see African nations is moving into the top 10. And we're going to deal with the top 14 as a whole. And so in 2100, the Democratic Republic of the Congo will be the 6th largest nation in the world. Then you come to Tanzania, which today is the 24th largest nation. In 2050, gonna be 15. That's the biggest jump I done seen. God damn, that's the biggest jump. That's the biggest jump. You understand what I'm saying? That's the biggest jump to go from 24, you understand what I'm saying, to 15. You see what I'm saying? God damn. You understand what I'm saying? That's a hell of a 9. You talking about 9 places. You see what I'm saying? You talking about 15, 5, 20. Yeah, 5, then 4, 9 places. You understand what I'm saying? Then 2100 will be the 9th largest country. And then Niger, which is 56 today, will be the 30th largest nation in 2050. God damn, what a jump. What a jump. What a jump. You talking about 26 places. God damn, they doing a Hussein Bolt on a real, you understand, with rocket ships on his damn feet. You understand what I'm saying? And then in 2100, Nigeria will be the 13th largest nation, moving in the top 14, and Angola, today the 44th largest nation, in 2050, moving to 24. Hell of a jump, 20. You didn't surpass that many. You didn't surpass 20 countries by 2050, and then in 2100, gonna be the 11th largest. So when you're dealing with the top 14, you see right there, you got Nigeria, that's one. We're talking about African nations. That's one. Then you come down, Ethiopia, the 8th position. That's 2. You come down, Egypt is 10. That's 3. You come down, Democratic Republic of the Congo, which is the sixth largest nation, and by 2100, that's 4. Tanzania will become the 9th largest nation. That's 9. Nigeria, wait a minute, 9, which is 5, right? Nigeria, 1, Ethiopia, 2, Egypt, 3, Congo, 4, Tanzania, 5, and Angola. Did I leave? I thought I counted 7. Nigeria, 1, Ethiopia, 2, Egypt, 3, Congo, 4, Tanzania, 5, Niger, 6, and Angola, 7. So the top largest 14 nations in 2100, half of them will be African nations. That's ridiculous, to not see the power in them numbers. You see what I'm saying? So don't let, we talking about gas, mash on the gas. You understand what I'm saying? Mash on the gas. That's what we got to do. Gas, no brakes. You understand what I'm saying? Moving straight forward. You understand what I'm saying? Because the future is most definitely showing that Africa is the shining star of the planet. Do your research, family. Get that power, get back into some Garvey, get back into some Sarah. I tried to put up some of that old Seti. Man, they say, no, nigga. Don't you do it. You understand what I'm saying? So I figured I had to come on. You understand? If y'all want that raw Seti, y'all going over there to generalseti.com. Seti University, that's where that raw Seti that we need. You understand what I'm saying? I'm just, I'm throwing daggers, but, I'm moving like the ninja tonight. You know what I'm saying? You don't see it coming until you wake up in the morning and you see about 5, 6 daggers in your chest and you wonder why you couldn't sleep. You understand? Wake up and motherfucker got daggers all in your chest. I want y'all to stay tuned, family. I want to deal with some things because a lot of people try to say that India and China is as ancient as Africa. You know what I'm saying? I got to deal with that. My wife was looking at some type of blog on the goddamn internet where some motherfuckers talking. I guess I don't know if they was Indians or whatever, saying that we lying about even yoga and shit coming out of Africa and this, that, and the third. And so they need to bring their ass to me. You understand what I'm saying? Like I said, call my name three times, motherfucker, and I'm gonna show up like the Candy Man and deal with you. Anybody out there that want to deal with who is the most ancient, India or China, this, that, and the third, please get with me. Please. I beg of you. You understand what I'm saying? I beg of you. Contact me immediately. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know my math is up there. You could get, you know what I'm saying? You can just, I want to debate you. But please I want you to be one of the top gurus. I want you to be one of the top swamis. You understand what I'm saying? I want you to be one of the top gurus. You understand? Don't bring me no little guru or no little swami. I need a big swami. You understand what I'm saying? I want you to go get Ching Lee and all the top. I want to get the biggest one. God damn it. Get the biggest one and bring them to me. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to show you how. As a matter of fact, tonight, just stay tuned, family. I'm about to get up out of here. I'll be right black. Don't go nowhere. I'm going to just turn it off and turn it right back on. I'm gonna turn it off and turn it right back on. Okay, so give me give me just 2 seconds. This is the General Sarah Seti saying, hey, arm yourself with knowledge, bang on that wicked ass beats daily, liberation through African education and confrontation. Black Power.